Basically, the atheists are just stupid.
Now, my opening statement wasn't as glamorous as opposed to me saying I have a life-size doll of a Boy Scout at the front door. When society fears what it does not understand, negative connotations are always applied. By default, atheism falls into that category. Just like homosexuals. You know, the mainstream society still does not understand homosexual desires. So, you know, they're going to be placed into this bin, this recycling bin, as it were, of these qualities which astound me, which I do not understand. All atheism is lack of belief in a god or gods. That's all it is. It doesn't mean that you're going to wake up one day and say, wow, I am really smart. That's not what it is. When I became an atheist around 2 years ago, something like that, it's not like I woke up and decided to jerk off because I became enlightened. For me, it answered all of the questions I had, or let me rephrase that. It answered all of my questions that I was having, all the observations I've noticed when I studied biblical history, science, and so forth. For me, it resolved all those issues that I noticed, and I felt better as a person. You know, I didn't feel conflicted. I felt at peace. And that's how you should feel whenever you choose a particular mindset. It should make you feel at peace, and to where you won't have any issues. And if religion or faith or spirituality does that for you, then by all means do that. Just because I'm an atheist doesn't mean that I want to squash religious freedom. I will not do that. I will be going against the spirit of what I believe, which is religious freedom and a secular state. It will go against my philosophy on that. It will. I will be nothing more than the fundamentalist.
In the name of Jesus, you be made whole by the power of God.
That I rail against and discuss, you know, in my mind. And here on the camera, I will not do that. And so, as a result of these misconceptions about atheism, people are going to come up to you and say, well, what happened before the Big Bang? We can't answer that. You know, even the greatest scientific minds right now cannot answer what happened before the Big Bang. What I can say is, based on our current level of knowledge and understanding, I feel confident to say that, hey, there is no God. The Bible, it's nonsense. I'm confident to say that because of the evidence I have observed. Granted, I will not tell a Christian, which, by the way, I have many Christian friends, and, you know, we have a level of understanding and respect because we don't force our convictions on each other. It's just a matter of keeping that portion of our lives out of the discussion, so we won't, you know, butt heads. You know, it has to be an origin. What origin? That's our mind telling us there has to be an origin. Scientific laws dictate that at the onset of creation of this universe, all the laws of physics, etc., broke down. Does that mean that maybe a creator who is beyond the realms of the universe was taking shape? That? Maybe. I will say maybe. However, most likely explanation is this universe is one but an infinite number of universes. Because of that, we are just another universe that is a continuation of those other universes. That's what I believe. That's really my only article of faith as an atheist. And another thing, before I end this video, I do not at all think in my mind, oh, you know, because there is nothing which guides us morally, I will go and kill a bunch of innocent people. That is illogical and without justification. And that's how I answer when people tell me, well, you know, how do you, you know, live your life? What makes you try to do the right things or attempt to? I just say it's the right thing. That's a given. It's a given that you don't go and kill people or do other horrendous things like the Holocaust in Darfur. That's just a given. And that's my response as an atheist. And all I ask is that more understanding be given towards atheists like me. And I will also say, as one last thing, that atheism should not be put into the category of being a homosexual. Being a homosexual is still a lot more trying on the person because, you know, yeah, so I'm an atheist. People can maybe deal with that, but if you're homosexual, there's still so much tension. So I've never ever placed myself in the category of being along with homosexuals. I've never done that, and I never will. So, atheism, the big dirty word.